So, what is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to everybody. So, we are streaming today. Decided to do a stream instead of a video upload. And I'm streaming today because I thought about streaming tomorrow, but yeah, I'm going to be busy tomorrow. So, um, I thought the other day it was going to be the last stream of the year, but I guess this will be the last stream of the year. So, yeah, just decided to go live and just hang out with you guys. And first and foremost, as you guys have seen in the title, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Literally, thank you to everybody who has supported this wonderful journey that's been going on here. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you 100%. And I think, sometimes I don't say that enough, and I don't want people to think that I don't appreciate my audience, and I don't appreciate, the people who are here and the people who show up. So, yeah, this is my opportunity to say thank you to everybody. I mean, even if you're watching the stream right now, thank you. If you watched any of my videos in the past, back when I was doing a tech rant and all that stuff, there's been people that have been like just straight up stuck around through thick and thin throughout the whole thing. So now I'm kind of sitting back and I'm like reflecting on the whole year, and I'm like, man, it's been quite a journey, going from 0 subscribers, getting all the way up to 10,000. Now we're looking down the barrel going towards 11,000. So yeah, it's just, thank you. That's pretty much what I got going on in my mind right now. As far as, updates, as far as like Vision Pro and everything, we did move the needle a little bit because somebody did a super thanks, and that came through, and I had like I had a tablet and like a Google Home that I wasn't using, and pretty much I ended up taking it to a pawn shop, and the pawn shop gave me more money than what people were offering online. So that seems to be kind of the thing now, is like if people know that you're selling electronics, they'll actually lowball you under like the trade-in price. So yeah, pretty much I'm kind of in that mode where it's like, well, let me see what the trade-in is, and if I can work that out, that's better than going on OfferUp and then people asking a million questions. And even if you have the box, the cords, it's in perfect condition, somebody always wants it for like dirt cheap, like under dirt cheap. So that's pretty much really been the update with that. Not too much extra has really been going on. So, but like I said, we're kind of moving right along. The other thing that's been going on is I've kind of been doing like these daily uploads to really kick the channel back into gear, because as much as you don't want to look at your analytics sometimes analytics can kind of tell on you. And there were a couple of streaks that I had throughout this year where I just flat out fell behind. Like I looked at the month, and then I looked at analytics, and analytics said, hey, dude, you only uploaded 4 times in 1 month. And I'm like, there's no way I only uploaded 4 times in 1 month. But sure enough, when you go look and see, it tells you. So I'm trying to make it more of a habit now to stay consistent more than anything else. So basically what I got going on right now is this setup. I mentioned this before. Yo, Genosis, what's going on? I see you down there in the chat. I don't have the ability to show comments because I'm using OBS, but yeah, one of the things that was taking me forever sometimes to put out content, and it really kind of made me not want to do it, was the editing part, like the editing, the getting the SD card, putting it in the camera, making sure it's formatted, making sure the microphone audio is synced up and all this stuff. And originally the process that I had was a process of either something always going wrong or it was just tedious. And there really wasn't like any just turn on the camera, hit record. Now, one of the things that was in my mind before, I was like, well, let me just take out my cell phone and just hit record. However, with the way I want to have things set up, recording on a cell phone, I just don't like it. It's not like a good flow for me. And there's a lot of other people that kind of record on cell phones and it really doesn't help me stand out. So once I came to OBS and I was going to do that for the streaming to, somewhat replace StreamYard, once I found out that I could just have everything set up, turn on the camera and go live like that, I'm like, cool. I'm down with that. I got everything set up. Everything works. Being able to essentially just sit down, hit record, have great quality, have my audio already synced up with everything else. It's perfect. I can see the levels and everything else like that. Before, what I was doing was I was actually taking what was I doing? I was recording to a SD card. So all of the footage was coming out of the A7 IV to the SD card. Then I had my audio coming from my microphone into the Rodecaster, into the computer, into GarageBand. So I would record that track separately, and then I would take the video card, the SD card, out of the camera, put it into the MacBook Pro, import the footage, then sync up the audio in Final Cut, and then edit and do this. And it was just the process after a while just became really, really ridiculously tedious. And it made me not want to upload because it was like, man, I'm going to have to do this and do that and do this and do that. And it's all going to come out to this. And I'm only going to get X amount of views. And it just became really easy to kind of just kick the can down the road. Whereas now I can turn on my lights, my light up here, my light back here, turn on my camera, everything else is on, open up OBS, and literally hit start recording, and I'm good. Saves it to a file. It's already ready to go. The only thing I really have to do is if I want to chop off, let's say, a mess up, or let's say the ending is a little bit too long, throw it in Final Cut, chop the ends off, and bam. So much easier, so much faster, makes life so much better for me. So, we got the man about tech coming through with all of the fire. What up, Vite, man? Good to see you here, man. Let's see what's going on down here. Let's see. Just tuning in now. Are you also on OBS now? Yes, I'm also on OBS. And Genosis says, I asked because your stream delay is on normal mode versus low latency mode. Okay. Yeah, I'll switch it to low latency the next time around. I completely forgot. Part of me, like I said the other day, was just dealing with the nasal congestion, and I finally taken enough medicine to where it's like starting to release now. But yeah, completely forgot about the low latency setting. But let me see something here real quick. Yeah, I don't think you can change it while it's already going, right? Because I'm looking through the settings here. I don't think you can change it while you're already going. If so, let me know. Because, I can change my bit rate while I'm streaming. That's interesting. Yeah, probably not. Genosis says, I'm the only low latency nerd here. Probably. Advanced settings. Mm-hmm. Well, I can set up a stream delay, but currently that's off. Where could it be? All right, we'll look at that later, or we'll figure that out another time. But yeah, so yeah, completely redid the process. So now I can essentially just come downstairs and record a video. The other cool thing I can do that I was doing before was I have a whole separate scene set up. So if I want to switch to where I have my, original scene where my picture is in the bottom left corner, I can switch in between those scenes. So that makes life a little bit easier. And what I want to do is find a way to mount this and have this going down so we can get our top down angle going. I just have to get a longer micro USB to USB-C cable because the Sony ZV-1 does not have a USB-C port. And I wish it did. It would make life so much easier, but I do have like the whole dummy battery for this, so that makes life great too. But enough about me. What about you guys? Like, what have you guys enjoyed from this year? What was like some of your, favorite content or, some of the memories going out through, 2023? Because before you know it, it'll be 2024. It'll be the whole brand new year. So, and I'm sitting back and I'm looking at just so many things that happened in 2023, whether they be tragic or funny or crazy or whatnot. It's been a wild ride through 2023. I will say this though, luckily, it hasn't started snowing yet. I think it might snow, but so far it's just been rain here in Cleveland. So I don't know how it is in other places or what else is looking like. I've essentially banged out a good amount of Vision Pro videos. I'm going to do a couple other videos covering some Apple related products, stuff that was sent to me, and I, promised to do the video on it. So I'm gonna start knocking those out because to a certain degree, there's only so much Vision Pro news every single day. So yeah, that I'm pretty sure, it's going to start slowing down pretty soon. And then at some point it's going to pick back up. Viper says, well, we did meet in person finally. So that was cool. Yes, me and Vipe finally met in person at Vid Summit. Also got a chance to meet El Jefe in person, which was really dope. Met Travis in person. That was dope. Rebecca MC, met her in person. Man, I met so many people in person. Ted in person, a whole bunch of people in person that I had never gotten a chance to meet in person before. Met Jason from Painfully Honest Tech in person. That was a cool thing, and just so many other people. Like that place was crazy. That whole experience was really dope, and I would like to do it again in 2024, but I have to really plan around that because I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be at in that time frame as far as setting everything up. But if I can do it and everything lines up, then I would do it again because it's going to be in the same place down in Dallas. So, yeah, that was definitely a cool thing looking back at 2023. The other thing, I was just thinking about it, but it just slipped my mind, so I'm gonna have to come back to it. But let's see. Genosis says, "How far away are you two from each other?" Well, Vipe's in Illinois. I'm in Ohio, so about 2 states apart. But if you look on Google Maps, you can see the distance between Cleveland and Chicago. So there's that distance. One thing I do want to do, because I got a chance to see LB in person. Although, was that 2022? I got a chance to see LB. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been up there to Popcorn World. So at some point, when I actually have a weekend that's just not like buried full of responsibilities and everything else, I'm just gonna hop in my car and just drive out to Chicago and just meet up at Popcorn World and probably hang out with some people. Like anybody else that's in Chicago, let's do a meetup or something like that, instead of like, hey, let's all fly to LA to meet up. It's like, nah, we're a little bit closer, so that's actually a little bit easier. Oh yeah, so here's the thing I wanted to talk about, because I made this tweet on Twitter, because earlier when I was running around, I decided to stop by the Apple Store, because essentially at this point, I have 3 Apple gift cards. I have 2 physical gift cards, and I have 1 digital gift card. And I'm trying to like find like the best way to just keep up with everything all at the same time. So I went to Apple and I asked them, I was like, hey, I have 3 Apple gift cards. Can I just put them on 1 card? Can I just combine them all together so they're just all in one place? And the first guy didn't know, and he was like, well, what if he just bought another gift card with those other 3? And I think like one of the senior guys, one of the guys that's been working there for a while, was like, oh no, that a flag is like fraud or money laundering or something like that. And I was just like, oh well, yeah, let me turn around and walk out of here. But hopefully there's not like a limit or anything to how many gift cards you can put in, because it's probably going to be an online order. So I would have to put it in my cart and then do the whole gift card thing and add those all and then check out and all that fun stuff. I'm just trying to like just streamline the process and make it easier. Here is the one thing I was thinking though, because I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I'm thinking, okay, if I were to take the 3 gift cards and let's say I were to buy something, buy whatever in that store that uses all 3 of those gift cards. And then I just don't use it for like 24 hours and I go back to the store and return it. Wouldn't they have to give me the credit all back on 1 card? Or would they have to like literally do card by card? And then I don't know, that just seems like a waste if that were to happen. Like if I go up there and they're just like, yeah, here's your refund, here's another, set of cards and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be like, look, man, y'all ain't saving the environment with that stuff. Should be able to combine it all together. Yo, what up, Easy? Good to see you here, man. Just chilling here on Saturday. Just the last Saturday of 2023. But yeah, that was really the only other thing I was doing today. I also was going to stop by Micro Center and replace this boom arm. Easy, maybe you can help me out with this, because I think you have the same boom arm as me. And this is like the RGB toner one or whatnot. My Shure MV7 fits on here, but my SM7B will not fit on here. Like when I try and screw it on there, it will not thread. But this threads on here, but the SM7B won't. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see. Oh my God, my eyes suck right now. It says you can use up to 8 Apple gift cards at a time when you purchase online from Apple. I looked it up because I was thinking the same. Oh, okay. So Well, that's three right there. So I can only use five more. So I may have to rethink the donating via Apple Card, or I mean donating via gift card strategy, because that'll run out really quick, and you can't really return gift cards. So yeah, nobody else go out and buy any more gift cards or anything like that or whatever, because I want to make sure that I don't get stuck not being able to use. Well, I'd be able to use it on another purchase, but I want to use it for the Vision Pro. So that's the conundrum that we're looking at. But yeah, like I said, I was supposed to get another boom arm. That way, this cord isn't hanging all the way down here like that or whatnot. Well, I guess I could like angle this way and then pull it back. See, look, Angelique got me thinking about this damn cord, man. She came into the chat the other day, and now I'm all self conscious about this damn cord. But no, I kind of just want something that like hangs down and it's like right here, and this can be a little bit more up and out of the way and whatnot. So yeah, still trying to figure out which boom arm I'm going to go with that one. Otherwise, for literally for 2023, I'm not looking at anything else. I'm not looking at another iPhone next year. I'm just going to have the 15 Pro Max, and I'm just going to sit on that. The only purchase that I really want to do is the Vision Pro, and really that's about it. I don't plan on getting any other phones. This will be the first year in a long time, a very long time, that I did not pick up one of the Ultra phones from Samsung, because that's coming around the corner. Everybody's going to be, lit and hype about the S24 and the S24 Ultra. And I'm just going to be sitting here looking at everybody saying, hey, I'll be living vicariously through y'all because I won't be on it. So yeah, no phones for me this year, unless something, fingers crossed, unless something happens to one of the phones in the house or whatnot. Let's see. Vipe. I kind of like the thumbnail. Let me see. I mean, you got a pretty good cutout with that headset. I just here, let me type it on here. All right, there we go. Let's see. It says here, do you think we'll be able to have multiple Safari/Chrome windows open side by side on the Vision Pro? Yeah, we should be able to have that. So let me go ahead and let me move this. Okay, let me make sure I'm on the right window. So let's go to Twitter, because there's this account that I follow called M1 Astra, and he's on, or he, they, whoever is on Twitter, and they've had some videos, like leaked videos of stuff come out, and it's looked pretty dope. So let's go here. M1 Astra, and we can just check out the videos together. So, all right, let's bump all this other stuff out of the way, and let's do this. So let's put me down here in the bottom right corner there. So It's funny that you asked that because I was actually going to make a video about this. But here's how this is supposed to look in Vision Pro. Whoops. Okay. So if we look here, you can see how the windows are kind of laid out. So it's very similar to Mac OS, except you have like the whole Vision background. And this is the layout of how you can open up the different windows. So you have one window that you can look at head on. You can have, you can even see the AR stuff inside of it, which is dope. But yeah, you got your windows to the side, to your left. You can resize your window. And you can have a window to your right. You can have your window that's above. And you can have your window that's below. So perfect timing for that question on the multitasking and how it's supposed to look. But yeah, like I said, if you're ever curious, just go to Twitter and then look up M1 Astra. That dude has like so many videos. So let's go ahead and throw this back up here. And let me find my other chat window. Now that I got lost. Yeah, this thing's not leaving my head. Yeah, like that's how I'm kind of looking at it too, because okay, I know the video I made the other day was like, a little fanboyish and a little old tech ranty or whatnot. And it probably rubbed some people the wrong way because I lost like 6 subscribers and then I gained 5 at the same time. But that's the thing, is I just want to see more people use it for what it's supposed to be or what Apple is presenting. And to be honest, if I can just look around at 6 different screens instead of switching between tabs or doing this or doing that, or if I can have like a whole layout and have my headset on and do that. Let's say my kid comes up and he needs something and he comes into like the pass-through part. I'm cool with that. I have no issues with that. I will happily put on the Vision Pro and sit in my bed and be comfortable while I'm doing something for, an hour or two. Or, this is one thing I would do, because I wouldn't take it inside of my job. But let's say I went on my lunch break and I wanted to get some stuff done, go hop in the car, put on the headset, mind my own business, do some stuff real quick. There's a lot of different things that I'm going to do with it and try out with it. And I'm here for it. I am 100% here for it. Let's see. Brad Fogle says, do you think Apple will pull a sly one and set their launch date for the day after the Samsung Unpacked event? Man, look. If Apple does that, that's just Apple. That's just Apple being shady and trolling at the same time. I wouldn't put it past them because they've done weirder things, but it would be interesting. When does the S24 come out? I know, was it supposed to be January or is it supposed to be February? If anything, I need Apple. I've said this before. I need Apple to like drop the Vision Pro on the first or second week of February. That would be kind of helpful. See, it will replace my PC. I got 2 monitors and still need more screen real estate. I would probably get the touchpad, even though it's still Lightning. I would probably get the touchpad and I would get a keyboard. And, well, I don't know. Because what I was thinking was I would like to see if that wouldn't work. Because I would have to have things plugged in and it wouldn't work. Because part of me was like, well, what if I just live stream using the Vision Pro, but there's no inputs going into the Vision Pro or anything like that. So what I guess what I could do is have the Vision Pro going and maybe have like a Mac Mini or just use my MacBook and have it through pass-through mode. And then I'm just doing stuff through the Vision Pro and having like the headset on. I don't know. I like to try different things. And right now, TJ is running on the treadmill. Be careful, TJ. But yeah, like that would be interesting. Hopefully Apple doesn't pull a fast one and drops the event right after Samsung. That would be just a little weird, but at the same time, it doesn't affect me because I'm not really doing anything with Samsung this year. All right, slow down, TJ. Slow down. Slow down. With your loud thunder feet. All right, TJ, take a break.
Okay.
Because I know you can't. I know you can't breathe all the way. Turn that off. I'll be upstairs in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, high five. All right. Whew. I swear the only time this boy comes downstairs is when I start streaming. Every time. It's almost like he knows and then tries to distract me in all types of various different ways. I'm going to get you later, T-Day. Whoa. Okay. I need to let me zoom in so I can read this. All right. Let me know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Is it Kaloa? Is that correct? Kaloa just dropped a $50 super chat for the Vision Pro Fund. Oh my God. Thank you. 100%. Thank you. I don't have the words right now. That is literally the largest super chat I've ever received. Like I've gotten $1, $2, $5, $20 super chats before. I think even 25, but 50 is literally the largest I've ever gotten. That is crazy. That is awesome. Let's see. Let's celebrate their first super chat on a live stream. How do I do that? Is there a button I can hit? I'm looking at the chat thing and it's like, what do I do? I can heart it. Can I click on it? Can I do anything else? Can I get some fireworks? Okay, this might freeze the stream, but yeah. Come on, Apple, do the. Any other time I try to do like the thumbs up or I try to do anytime I'm trying to get the celebration thing to come through, it doesn't come through. Anytime I accidentally randomly throw a thumbs up, then it does the thumbs up and everything freezes. But thank you. 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 You are fucking awesome. Thank you. I was not expecting that. I was literally just going to sit here and chill and just stream. Man, that is fucking awesome. I appreciate it. 100% appreciate it. So now that we had that come through, let me go back to the spreadsheet and let's add to the spreadsheet because I've been keeping track of this. So today's day 5 and all right, what are we going to put this under? Okay, we'll put this under donations, basically super chat donations. So, yep, that's day 5. Okay, so currently we are at $1,181.45. And basically, we have $2,318.55 left to go. We are 34% of the way there on day 5. Holy shit. Like that is insane. That is crazy. You're welcome. Keep up the great content. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Like I can't say thank you enough. But yeah, like that's the thing I want to do is like I really want to just stick with this and stay consistent and have fun. And for me, it's just going to be so much easier to focus pretty much on one product than focus on the iPhone, focus on the S24, focus on Google and all of their phones and OnePlus. And it was just, oh my God, it was so hard trying to keep up with all those different things. Now I can lock in and focus on one thing, and I'm actually hyped for it and I'm excited for it because to a certain degree, phones, I was just like stuck in the same cycle with phones. And it seemed like the only thing that really mattered was like, well, unboxings just seemed to kind of fall off the face of the earth. But it was just like, hey, here's the phone. I got it first. And here's the camera test. And then that was pretty much it after that point. But shout out to everybody else that does like tutorials and in-depth stuff and all of that. I have no way of keeping up with all that stuff with multiple different devices. If I have one device, I can lock in, and I got damn tears coming out the side of my eyes. But I can lock in on that one thing and be, the master of that one thing instead of being like a jack of all trades. So, yeah, thank you. If I haven't said thank you enough times, thank you. So, yeah, 34% of the way through. Pretty much right now, with the way everything's going, and if I end up selling this Z Fold 5 for like a decent amount of money, we should hit 50% in about another week and a half, something like that, which is cool because the one thing that had me with a little bit of anxiety was when I looked at that news story and that report where it was like, hey, it could launch late January or early February. And I'm like, oh no, please don't launch in late January. That's cutting it too close. That's cutting it way, way too close. So please, Apple, drop this thing like February 10th or something like that. Don't they normally drop stuff like on Tuesdays or whatever? Here, let's look at the calendar. Oh, man. I'm still blown away, man. That is... Thank you. All right, so January... February, what's the first Tuesday of February? The first Tuesday of February is the 6th. But then again, I think they announce products like on a Monday or Tuesday, and then it's available that Friday. So technically, they could announce it on the last week of January, which would be like the 29th. But then it could be available on the 2nd of February. But I know there still has to be there's supposed to be like a fitting process and all of that stuff. Even 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 with what you call it, even with I lost my train of thought. I guess we will come back to that. So, man, I'm sorry, y'all. The nasal congestion is starting to come back, and I'm starting to feel it. Maybe that's what the random pain in the side of my face is. But yeah, Vision Pro phones. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to keep my iPad or not. Because like right now, my kid has an iPad and he uses it for like learning and YouTube and everything. I literally only use my iPad for random watching of YouTube videos and like it's like a little tutor learning thing that I do with my kid. I really don't use it for much else. Got the iPad, got the pencil, but really not using it. Part of me still wants to sell my Pixel tablet, but the other part of me likes just having that recorder app that's able to transcribe everything. Like that, and it's sometimes when you sit there and you're like, all right, I'm going to sell stuff and I'm going to build up money. I'm going to do this. And you start sitting there and you start looking at it and you're like, I could keep it. I'm not sure. This, that, or whatever. So there's that. What else am I thinking of that was going on in my mind? Yeah. So the other thing was when I went to the Apple Store, because I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the gift cards to go towards the Vision Pro. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're not completely sure how that's going to go just yet. And I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. But I could probably just keep showing up there like once a week. Just like, hey, you guys know anything yet? Like just give me a little nudge. You don't have to physically say anything. Just like, hey, Vision Pro, one nudge for yes, two nudges for no. Just nothing vocal, because that's really going to be interesting. Because what I'm trying to figure out is, do you buy it first, and then do you go into the store to get fitted? Like, how does that work?
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, I'm still trying to figure all that out. So that's like a whole nother process. Yo, holla at your boy, LaShawn. What's going on, man? Oh no, I'm getting nasally again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Good Lord. After this, I am literally going to submerge my head in hot water to just let everything just. Ah. Genosa says, I've never been enticed to buy an iPad myself. Phone and PC do everything better. I'll be honest. Uh, I originally got the M1 iPad when it first came out. I bought it, had it for about a week. And after about a week of having it, I'm like, for the money I spent for this, I don't need it. And I almost returned it, but I ended up keeping it. And then later on down the line, I was like, you know what? I don't need it anymore. Let me just sell it, get at least, $800 back for it or whatever. Hold on. I had to sneeze, and I did not want to sneeze into this damn microphone. But yeah, had the iPad before, sold it. Then I ended up with this iPad because the pawn shop I normally go to had this iPad on sale for like $400. I'm like, okay, at $400, I can't pass that up. Surprisingly, I could sell this iPad for about 500, so technically I wouldn't be losing out since, I bought it for so cheap. Let's see. How much your boy says, looking at the lighting, I'm thinking of getting another mono light. Oh, okay. Well, shit. LaShawn, you got more lighting going on than I do right now. Um, I still have, and this is one of the things that sucks about doing tech sometimes. I still have a set of lights that are in a box from Govee, and they're like LED strip lights or whatever, but they're like bars. So I'm kind of thinking of going up from that corner, like up and doing a L corner with that and plugging those up. So yeah, I might fool around with that and mess around with it. But I mean, I got a bunch of different random lights. I still got my Godox with the lantern sitting back there. I still got the Amaran coming down with the grid. I got this aperture light. Is it aperture? Yeah. Aperture light when I went to Vid Summit. Shout out to El Jefe for this. So I can still use this kind of for whatever. I know people talk about having like a hair light or something, so it'd be like something over here. They always talk about having, oh, have a hair light to separate you from the background and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't have much, I don't have hair, so I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I don't know. We've probably figure something out and probably turn this thing down a little bit. Jesus, oh my God, that is too much. All right, there we go. What if it like sat like this? Does that work? Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Whew. Excuse me. Yo, we got Brad Fogel coming through with the $19.99 super chat, aka $20. Brad says, something I find surprising is how secretive the spatial video commercial capture device has been. I keep thinking it could be a big deal. I wonder if they've been recording a ton of exclusive content for the launch. Man, I hope so, because I'm going to tell you this right now. When I was watching part of that presentation in that commercial, when they showed the Cavs, and I was like, what? They're showing the Cavs on the court and doing the whole 360 spin around thing. I'm like, please, yes. Please, please, yes. Because normally they show other teams, like they'll show the Lakers or any other like popular NBA team that's like not the Cavs. When they showed the Cavs, I was like, I'm sold. However, I need to get this thing, let me get it. But Brad, thank you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I 100% appreciate it, yo. Thank you. That is fucking awesome. I got a tear coming out of the corner of my eye because I have pain in my forehead right now. And it's also probably because I just look, I gotta say thanks to LB. I know he's not here, but me and LeBaron had a good back and forth conversation, and he kind of got me out of a rut because my thing is that, and maybe this is how I was raised or like just growing up, is like I was always that person that was taught to like, hey, you get up, go to work, you work for stuff, you make your own money, take that money, and then you do stuff with it. And pretty much as long as I've had this channel for like the past several years, I've literally been buying every single thing for the channel, whether it be cameras, lights, microphones, phones to cover on the channel, tablets to cover on the channel, computers to cover on the channel. And even then there were years, there were literally years where I was making next to nothing building up the channel. And LB was just like, "Hey man, try just just go ahead and try and do the fundraiser, and raise the money up and see where you go. People probably want to support you." And I had to get out of that negative talk in my brain of saying like, "No, I can't do it. I don't want to have the shame of asking people for stuff." But I got over it. I started, doing the series and started, reaching out, and a lot of people are like, "Look, man, just don't overthink it." And part of me is still blown away. It's still blown away that this stuff is actually happening. So if I haven't said it enough, I appreciate it. I thank anybody that's contributed. Like I said, if it was $1 that someone contributed, I don't care. Thank you. That is dope. That is 100% awesome. But yeah, definitely. Like I'm ready. I'm ready for them to have the event and to show everything on display. I know we had the original event last year, but I want to see like the full, hey, this is everything that we got coming to the table. LaShawn says, I'm switching all my lights to Govee. I just need another big light on the top or on the side. I think I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, I've still been watching videos on like,
Dad,
yeah,
can I please have a donut?
you get, yeah. Just make sure you close it back, but that's your last donut for tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right. But yeah, I've been watching some videos on lighting too, and I want to get a light that's like one that kind of blasts the whole background, but I'm like, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I just need to just use what I have and be happy with it first. But I don't know. I'm still figuring all that stuff out. Brad Fogle says, I think a complementary color on the wall opposite to the purple lamp would be good. You've already got a good background separation. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do later on tonight or sometime tomorrow is get my Govee, like the little strip light, move this stuff out the way and kind of go up and around and do it that way. Hold on. Yeah. Uh, I'm so done with this. I'm so done with this nasal congestion. I took some like 12-hour like fix your face kind of stuff, but it's still like go away. But man, we've been going almost for 57 minutes now. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. And you guys could be anywhere else, but you're here with me, so I appreciate it. What else I was gonna bring up? There was something I was thinking. Look, I have to go back to my notifications because that's where things kind of just stick out to me or whatnot. Uh, oh, well, anybody in the chat, if anybody wants to buy this microphone because I'm going to be swapping it out with the SM7B, just send me a DM. I think this thing normally retails for like $200. I'll sell it to somebody for like 150 because it's literally just gonna sit on the shelf behind me and it's not gonna get used once I hook the SM7B back up. So just throwing that out there. Uh, I think I still have the original box with it, and I think I still have all the original cables. I'm not sure if it came with the XLR cable or not, but just let me know. We can work something out or figure it out. Because, like I said, I'm not going to need two microphones. And also, I guess if there's anybody out there that needs a Sony kit lens, this is a 28 to 70 millimeter kit lens. I'd sell it to somebody literally for $50 because it's just not doing anything with it. If I ever get another lens, it'll be a f2.8 anyway. Like I said, this is just a basic one, so just throwing it out there. Yo, Jay Boogie, what's going on? Not too much. Like I said, just hanging out, reflecting over the year. 2 massive super chats, so I'm still blown away by that. But yeah, just sitting here hanging out. Hold on. Let me look at something really, really, really quick. Like I said before, if you guys did see, this is where I forget to turn on monetization. All right, let me look at the rest of my stuff. Okay, so that's on. What am I missing? Okay, for some reason I can't see my actual live stream because, all right, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but if you guys do go down into the description, once again, if you guys had like, let's say a Pixel Fold or a Z Fold 5, I have wallpapers in there that are available for sale. So if, let's say you didn't want to donate, or let's say you just wanted to spend, $5 or $6 and get something out of it, which would be the wallpapers, then check the description. There should be a link down there to Gumroad. There's 2 wallpaper packs, and there's 18 wallpapers in each pack. So I wanted to kind of like over deliver with that, because I know a lot of times you'll see wallpaper packs and it'll be like, hey, you get 5 or 6 wallpapers. So I decided to go crazy and just do 18 and have different colors and variations. That way it kind of worked for everybody. So do I have my phone on me? I don't think I do. Otherwise, actually, I think I can show this off here. So let's go here. And yeah, I can show this off while I'm on stream and make life a little bit easier. So let's pull this over here. So yeah, I know some of you guys already probably have this one already, but here is one of my wallpapers for my wallpaper pack. And I'll show you guys the other one I got going on here. I have way too many home screens for some reason. All right, let's go. Let's go through here. LaShawn says, I want the RF 24 to 70 f2.8. Yeah, man, that's a dope one. Like, I had a 24 to 70 a long time ago, and I ended up trading it for a 24 millimeter f1.4. And at the time, I thought, oh man, the 24 f1.4 is so awesome. And then I was like, after some time had passed, I'm like, yeah, I kind of miss it. So if I ever come across another 24 to 70 again, I probably roll with that, because that is a good, just all around lens between, wide angle and telephoto or whatnot. Oh my Jesus. I can't believe I have too many pictures in this phone. I have to get rid of some of these. So you guys saw the one like the purple waves, one. So here's the other purple one, and it's like the designs kind of follow this or whatnot. So here's the other one I have going, and this is one, like I said, it fits on pretty much damn near every device. Like the resolution is large enough to where it stretches it out, so it ends up looking pretty good. So, like I said, both of those should be in the description. You can guys go on there, click on there, buy it through Gumroad, and hey, you'll definitely have something. Still need to work on some sort of merch or whatnot. I've been kind of stubborn in that arena, but I don't know. I still need to figure out what the catchphrase is for this channel, or what to actually put on a shirt. So there's that part. Now everything's going with that. What else was I thinking of? I don't know. Like I said, freestyling it, kind of just coming back and forth to it. And where am I at with charge on here? Oh, MagSafe. Still love MagSafe. Still got, a little MagSafe batteries from Anchor and MagSafe stuff from Nomad. Almost forgot Nomad for some reason. Yeah, so that still got this MagSafe. So yeah, I'm gonna be on MagSafe for a while. I know there's people on Android who are getting cases, and they're getting like the metal rings to put on there to have MagSafe on there too. So if MagSafe ever comes to Android, hey, that's awesome. That'd be dope. It's something that literally at first I was just like, it's overrated. It doesn't make any sense. And slowly but surely it grew on me. Which game is on right now? I'm pretty sure it's college football. Brad says, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't get rid of most current iPad. I just suggest using it to compare with the Vision Pro, since it runs iPad OS apps. Think of it as a budget way for folks to prepare for Vision Pro." Yeah, one thing I did do, because I hadn't done it before with the iPad, was I did use the iPad to look at the like AR version of the Vision Pro, like that 3D rendition that you're supposed to see in real time space. And I'll give it up to Apple when they have their little AR products that you can look at. Those things are super detailed. Like you could see the threads almost inside of the back band that goes on the Vision Pro, and just turning it around and looking at it and seeing the different stuff. It looked amazing on there. So I can only imagine how much better it's going to look in person. So, yeah, like I said, sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, why do I even have this? I'm not even going to use it. And then other times I get reminded, it's like, yeah, well, it still serves a purpose. The one thing I've been trying to avoid to do, and it's kind of like a trap sometimes, is the trap for me is if I sell something and then I end up buying it again like 6 months later, I'm like, why did I sell this? So yeah, I'm trying to stay away from doing that. But anything I get rid of now is literally stuff that I'm like, look, I'm cool if it disappears. I'm not going to miss it. It's one less thing for me to account for and move around. So yeah. Oh, the Cowboys versus the Lions. I had no idea that they were playing on Saturday. My brain was still locked in for everybody to play tomorrow. I'm more so waiting for that Ravens versus Dolphins game. That's what I'm really looking forward to. All right, let's see. What's the score? Cowboys versus Lions. Okay, so the Cowboys are up 7-3 on the Lions. Lions are 11-4. Jesus. Yeah, so Lions are 11-4. Cowboys are 10-5. Man, that is crazy. Browns basically clinched to go to the playoffs. So depending on how things go this upcoming Sunday, we could probably just rest all of our starters and some of our backups against Cincinnati. Because man, we are beat up. we need some. We definitely need some recovery time. But yo, shout out to Joe Flacco, man. That dude came in here and just made life so much better. Get out of the way, Telegram. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see who pulls that game out. I'm gonna lean towards the Lions, but one thing I've seen with Dallas is like anything can happen. They can win any game and they can lose any game. And oh my goodness, if they lose tonight, I already know everybody's gonna jump down their throat. Yeah, and Njoku. Yeah, and Njoku showed out. Amari Cooper showed out. Joe Flacco showed out. Kareem Hunt showed out. Jerome Ford had flashes of showing out. Like Jerome Ford's our running back. I think, because like we drafted him, he's supposed to be, I believe, our number one. Man, Jerome Ford is like 1 minute he does stuff and you're like, yes. Next minute he does stuff and you're like, no. But for the most part, where we ended up being after all the stuff that happened, losing Nick Chubb earlier on in the season for the whole season, losing most of our offensive line, losing other players to random injuries. Deshaun Watson goes out. He's out for the rest of the season. We're going back and forth between P.J. Walker and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Dorian Thompson-Robinson gets knocked out for the rest of the season. Both our kicker and our punter got injured in the same game and had to miss a following. It's been a hell of a roller coaster, man. Like, it's been nuts. So I'll either say whatever happens. If we get into the playoffs and we only win a wild card game, or let's say we lose in the wild card, hey, we made it to the playoffs. It's literally the second time in 22 years, 2 decades, that the Browns have made it to the playoffs, which is nuts. Straight up nuts. Yeah. Jay Boogie's a Ravens fan. Look, the Ravens are just the old Browns. But hey, look, it's still fun. Like I know some people who are Ravens fans, and you guys are pretty cool. You don't really give us too much grief. Go Cowboys, man! Look, we'll see what happens. We'll see if Dak is if he's a game changer or if he's a game manager tonight. Shout out to Cam Newton. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Been going on for about an hour here. Like I said, I just need to go lay down, go take some more medicine, watch something to take my mind off of stuff. I probably won't upload tomorrow because I'm just going to be too busy, but I do have one video kind of just sitting there in the tank, so we shall see. otherwise, once again, thank you, everybody that came through, everybody that's super chatted, everybody that's donated, everybody that's supporting this whole thing towards getting the Vision Pro or whatnot. I'm gonna lose my mind when I have that thing. I'm gonna have to like literally record my reaction because I know it's just I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna lose my mind. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys next year. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I will see you guys next year. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.